Good afternoon. Welcome to our live streaming of DPWH Albay Engineering Office Procurement Activities, which is Procurement 3-bid Conference of 4 Civil Work Projects, 24 FO 0086, 24 FO 0087, 24 FO 0088, and 24 FO 0089. Before we proceed, I would like to acknowledge the attendees and the viewers of this private conference, our observer, our prospective bidders, our back secretarial head, Engineer Rodero Sanota, our PW head, Engineer Brgy, our representative from Planning and Design section who will discuss the details of plans and specifications of these projects. And also attendance from the back members, Engineer Amelia R. Revilla, Engineer Irene Arevalo, Ma'am Christine Lola, and yours truly, Engineer Ed Hernandez. Out of 6 members, 4 are present, so we have a quorum, and we will proceed to our private conference. Instruction to bidders: it is common to all projects. To all contractors, applicants who wish to participate in this bidding, enroll in the DPWH Civil Works CWA at the DPWH Procurement Service, 5th floor, DPWH building, Bonifacio Drive, Port Area, Manila. If you have already enrolled in the DPWH Civil Works application, keep your record current and updated. The contractor's eligibility to bid on the project will be determined using the DPWH contractor profile eligibility process and subject to further post-qualification information of registration can be obtained from the PRS during working days from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. or at DPWH website www.dpwh.gov.ph. For the first contract ID, which is 24 FO 0086, name of contract, organizational outcome 2, protect life and properties against major floods. Thus, flood management program construction/maintenance of flood mitigation structures and drainage system. Construction of Pinanganuran river flood control structures along spillways, downstream and upstream, left and right side. Barangay San Jose, Libon, Albay. The approved budget for the contract is 144,750,000. Contract duration 300 calendar days. The qualified prospective bidders should be registered with and classified by Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board (PCAB) with at least PCAB license category B, medium A. Amount of bidding documents 50,000 pesos. For the minimum construction and laboratory equipment requirement, 1 unit backhoe 0.8 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit cargo truck, 9 to 10 metric ton capacity, 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit dump truck 12 cubic yards capacity, 1 unit dump truck, 10 cubic meter capacity. 1 unit generator, 1 unit, 1 bagger, concrete mixer, 1 unit oxyacetylene cutting outfit. 1 unit payloader, 1.5 cubic meter capacity. 1 unit vibro hammer, hydropine driver, 6 ton capacity. 1 unit water pump, 1 unit water truck pump, 1,000 gallon capacity. 1 unit water truck with pump 16 liters capacity, 16,000 liters capacity, and 1 unit welding machine gas operated 300 amperes capacity. The list of equipment required must be supported by a proof of ownership, updated ORCR, and in case of lease contract construction equipment, and the lease contract agreement should be contract and project specific. Also must comply with the requirement equipment capacity as per bid data sheet of this project. The required laboratory equipment are the applicable testing equipment as enumerated in Annex A of Department Order Number 11, Series of 2017 equipment. For the scope of work and specification will be discussed to us by the representative from Planning and Design section.
Good afternoon. For the description of work, Part A, facilities for the engineers. Part B, other general requirements, permits and clearances, project billboard or signboard, occupational safety and health, mobilization or demobilization, for earthworks, clearing and grubbing, surplus common excavation, structure excavation, common soil, shoring, cribbing and drain excavation or coffer damming, for bank and slope protection works, reinforced steel deform, grade 40, structural concrete, 3,000 PSI, Class A, 28 days, handling rock embankment, stone masonry, concrete slope protection, sheet pile, steel slope protection, and railings. For the design of the project, 6-meter high structure, 2 berm with parapet wall. Structure contains hand-laid rock embankment, zero point 0.2 concrete slope protection, 6-meter sheet pile to be driven below the ground, zero point 0.5 meters stone masonry, and railings and stairs at every 50 meters interval. That's it.
For the next project, contract ID 24-0087, name of contract, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program BIP, access road and or bridges from the national road leading to major strategic public buildings / facilities. Rehabilitation of Sinungtan-Palanas Road, Guinobatan, Albay. The approved budget for the contract is 9,900,000. Duration 150 calendar days. Qualified prospective bidders should be registered with a classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board (PCAB) with at least a PCAB license category C and D or small d. Amount of bidding document is 10,000 pesos. For the minimum construction and laboratory equipment requirement, 1 unit backhoe, 0.8 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit backhoe with breaker, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit cargo truck, 1 unit chainsaw, 1 unit concrete box plant, 1 unit concrete saw, 1 unit concrete spreader, 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit dump truck, cubic yards capacity, and 1 unit motorized road roller 140 horsepower capacity, 1 unit 1 bagger concrete mixer, 1 unit payloader with 1.5 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit plate compactor, 1 unit transit mixer, 5 to 6 cubic yard capacity, 1 unit vibrator roller 10 metric ton capacity, and 1 unit water truck with pump 16 liters capacity. The list of equipment required must be supported with a proof of ownership, updated ORCR, and in case of lease contract construction equipment, the lease contract agreement should be contract and project specific. Also must comply the required equipment capacity as per bid data sheet of this project. For the required laboratory equipment and applicable testing equipment as enumerated in Annex A, Department Order Number 11, Series of 2017. For the scope of work and specifications will be discussed by the representative from the planning section. Please proceed.
Good afternoon. The proposed project has a physical target of 851.10 meters or 1.12 lane kilometer of concrete road with a total carriageway width of 5 meters, with 0.23 meter thick PCCP and 0.15 meter thick aggregate sub-base course. The scope of work of the proposed project includes clearing of both sides at the beginning, station 0 plus 0, road reblocking and road concreting at various stations, including the provision of single-arm solar LED roadway lighting. Fourth quarter CMPD of CY 2023 canvas prices plus the computation of hauling costs of aggregate materials from quarry site to project location were used as a reference in pricing material components of the pay item of work. Standard labor rates as of December 2023 for required compensation of manpower workforce and as a rates series of 2021 for rental rates of utilized equipment for the project. Department Order Number 60, Series of 2023, the revised standard pay item list for infrastructure projects. That's all.
For the next project, contract ID 24FO0088, name of contract, concluding of Barangay Tagpo FMR from Market Road, Barangay Tagpo, Ligao City, Albay. Approved budget for the contract 4,925,000. Contract duration 165 calendar days. Qualified prospective bidders should be registered.
ABC.
14 14. Approved budget for the contract is 14,925,000. Contract duration 165 calendar days. Qualified prospective bidders should be registered with and classified by the Philippine Contractors Qualification Board (PCAB) with at least PCAB license category C and D or small b. The amount of bidding document is 25,000. For minimum construction and laboratory equipment requirement, 1 unit cargo truck 15 metric ton capacity, 1 unit backhoe 0.28 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit concrete saw, 1 unit concrete spreader, 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit dump truck, 12 cubic yard capacity, 1 unit motorized road grader with 140 horsepower capacity, 1 unit 1 bagger concrete mixer, 1 unit brake compactor, 1 unit payloader with 1.5 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit vibrator roller 10 metric ton capacity, and 1 unit water truck with pump 16,000 liter capacity. The list of equipment required must be supported with a proof of ownership, updated ORCR, and in case of lease construction equipment, the lease contract agreement should be contract and project specific. Also must comply with the required equipment capacity as per bid data sheet of this project. For the required laboratory equipment are the applicable testing equipment as enumerated in Annex A of Department Order Number 11, Series of 2017. For the scope of work and specification will be discussed to us by the representative from Planning and Design Section.
The templates used for the preparation of the program of works, detailed unit price analysis, and approved budget for the contract are based on DEO number 163 series of 2015. The program of works of the project consists of the following: Part A, facilities for the engineer; Part B, other general requirements; Part C, earthworks; Part D, sub base and base course; Part E, surface courses; Part G, drainage and slope protection structures; and Part H, miscellaneous structures. For Part A, we have provision of combined field office, laboratory, and living quarters building for the engineer, rental basis for 5.5 months. For the earthworks, we have clearing and grubbing, unsuitable excavation, and embankment from barrow. For the sub-base and base course, we have the aggregate sub-base course. And for the surface courses, we have Portland cement concrete pavement, unreinforced, 0.23 meter thick with a total length of 321 meters and a total width of 5 meters, which is 2.5 meters on the left and another 2.5 meters on the right side. For the drainage and slope protection structures, we have stone masonry provided at both sides of the proposed road. For the miscellaneous structures, we have metal guardrail, metal beam including post, single, W beam, 321 meters to be placed beside the canal elevation. We have also metal beam and piece, bull nose at station 0 plus 00 to station 0 plus 321. And for the other general requirements, we have permits and clearances, project billboard or signboard, occupational safety and health program, traffic management, mobilization or demobilization, and recognition plate or project marker, specifically the farm to market road marker. The proposed project has a total of 321 meters or 0.642 lane kilometers. Traffic sign under traffic management program in accordance with DO number 13 series of 2018 was included in the estimates. The basis of computing detailed unit price analysis on traffic management and occupational safety and health was based on DO number 13 series of 2018. CMPD fourth quarter CY 2023, the construction materials price database and canvas for market prices of all construction inputs as a reference in pricing of materials components of the pay item of works which are not included in the CMPD. Then the labor rates used for the project was based on standard labor rates as of December 2023. The rental rates of utilized equipment for the project are based on asset rates 2021. Thank you and good afternoon.
For the fourth project, contract ID 24-0089, name of contract, completing of Barangay Gumian-Batbat, Farm to Market Road, Barangay Gumian-Batbat, Guinobatan, Albay. Approved budget for the contract is 14,925,000. Contract duration is 165 calendar days. Qualified prospective bidders should be registered with a trust and classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board (PCAB) with at least PCAB license category C and D or small b. Amount of bidding document 25,000. For the minimum construction and laboratory equipment requirements are 1 unit backhoe with 0.8 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit bar cutter, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit cargo truck, 9 to 10 metric ton capacity, 1 unit concrete batch plant, 30 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit concrete saw, 1 unit concrete spreader, 1 unit concrete vibrator, 1 unit dump truck, 12 cubic yards capacity, 1 unit motorized road grader, 140 horsepower capacity, 1 unit 1 bagger concrete mixer, 1 unit payloader with 1.5 cubic meter capacity, 1 unit plate compactor, 1 unit transit mixer, 1 unit vibratory roller 10 metric ton capacity, and 1 unit water truck with pump 16,000 liters capacity. The list of equipment required must be supported with proof of ownership, updated ORCR, and in case of lease construction equipment or the lease contract agreement should be contract and project specific. Also, must comply with the required equipment capacity as per bid data sheet of this project. For the required laboratory equipment are applicable testing equipment of Annex A of Department Order Number 11 Series of 2017. For the scope of work and specification will be discussed to us by the representative from Planning and Design Section.
The proposed project has a physical target of 558 meters or 1.116 lane kilometer with station 0 to station 558 of concrete road reblocking with total width of 6.10 meter of carriageway and 1 meter shoulder. Also, staggered stone masonry and proposed box culvert with span of 1.2 meters and a height of 1 meter at station 256.48 and station 296.63 and the line canal all throughout the length with dimension of 1 meter by 1.15. Fourth quarters MPD of CY 2023 canvas price plus the combination of hauling cost of aggregate materials from quarry site to project location were used as reference in pricing material component as a pay item of work. Standard labor rates as December 2023 for required compensation of manpower, workforce, and auxiliary series of 2021, edition 26 for rental rates of utilized equipment for the project. That's
For further instruction to bidders, this is common to all projects. Number 1, complete set of bidding documents can be acquired on March 26, 2024 to April 16, 2024 at DPWH Albay 3rd District Engineering Office during weekdays from 8 a.m. to 12 noon and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. Number 2, bidders can make payment for the purchase of bid documents at any DPWH field office, and it may be also be downloaded from DPW from Field Government Electronic Procurement System (PhilJEPS) website www.philjeps.co.ph or at DPWH website www.dpwh.co.ph. The cut-off time for securing the memo for order of payment is at 8:45 a.m. and for the payment of fee to the accounting section is at 9:15 a.m. or on a deadline date for the receipt by the back of bids on April 16, 2024. The technical and financial document must be paginated, bounded, tab marked, and properly sealed. Submission may be done manually or electronically or online. Bidder should be only select one mode of bid submission by manual or by electronic. For manual submission, bidder shall present official receipt of payment. Only the owner/authorized representative as reflected in the CRC will be allowed to transact business relative to bidding matters as per Department Order 197, Series of 2001, and also must present two government-issued ID with photo and signature. Number 9. Bids must be duly received by the BAC Secretariat on April 16, 2024 at 10 a.m. through either by manual submission at Albay 3rd, DPWH Albay 3rd, DEO Procurement Unit Office, Paulo, Ligao City. For the online or electronic submission at electronic bids underscore Albay 3rd at dpws.gov.ph, similar to manual submission. The guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the BDS slash late bid will not be accepted. Bid opening will be on April 16, 2024, right after the deadline for submission and dropping of bids at Procurement Unit Office of DPWH Paulo, Ligao City. Bid will be opened in the presence of the bidder's representative as per Section 30 of 2016 revised IRR of 9184, preliminary examination of bids. The BAC shall check the submitted documents of each bidder against a checklist of required documents to ascertain if they are all present using a non-discretionary pass-fail criterion. As stated in the instruction to bidders, the contract will be awarded to the lowest calculated responsive bidder, LCRB, determined during post-qualification. This office will implement Department Order 17 of 2015, the three-strike policy in the procurement of the contract for infrastructure works, goods, and consulting services. Bidders are reminded and emphasized is given that if at the time of post-qualification procedures, the BAC verifies that any of the deficiencies due to contractor's fault or negligence pursuant to Section 34.3 of B2C and of the 2016 revised IRR of the Public Act 9184 and the GPPD Circular Number 06-2019 Guidelines on the Implementation of Early Procurement Activities. The procuring entity shall disqualify the contractor from the award without any rights to reimburse fees and incidental cost paid for the procurement of the infrastructure contract subject of the bid. Bidders are advised to indicate their company official email address in the bidding documents. Official communication pertaining to this procurement after the bidding of opening of bids will be through the internet on the said official email address as reflected on your bidding documents. The DPWH Albay 3rd District Engineering Office reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not to award the contract at any time prior to the contract award in accordance with Section 35.1 and 41 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184 without any incurring any liability to the affected bidders. Any clarification or queries about the projects that we discussed?
No.
So that's all, that's the end of our private conference. Thank you for viewing for our recruitment activities of this day. Thank you.